This little piggy went to the market to buy bacon. And this little piggy ran to church to pray for his cannibal brother. Hello and welcome back to the Jamaica kitchen, and today we're going to do a West Indian favourite. It's been requested to me by a couple of people having a hard time finding a recipe online for this, so they asked me to go ahead and do a video. So today we're going to do curried pig trotters. I love curried pig trotters, but I actually prefer curried cow foot. The sticky gumminess, I love it. I absolutely adore it. But since it was requested, today we are going to do the pig's trotters. Alright, so let's have a look at our ingredients for the day. So for ingredients today, we have 1 can of butter beans, a thumb of ginger, some green onions, 1 scotch bonnet, 1 large onion chopped, a sprig of thyme, 10 garlic cloves chopped. Also we have 4 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of allspice or pimento, and about a teaspoon of pimento berries, and then 2 teaspoons of freshly ground black pepper. We also have 4 tablespoons of curry powder, and this is 3 tablespoons of Blue Mountain curry, and then 1 tablespoon of Indian Madras curry. And of course, the star of the show is our pig feet, and this is approximately 5 pounds of pig feet, being washed thoroughly and drained, and then they were seasoned last night as usual with my seasoned salt and garlic powder. Alright, let's get into it. So here in my Dutch pot I have 2 tablespoons of bacon fat, and I like to use bacon fat in this particular recipe because it helps give better flavour to the feet. Alright, gonna melt that down, and then we're gonna do a browning, slight browning on our feet, and also a mixing of our curries. Okay, a pan's nice and hot and goes in all of them at the same time. I'm not really worrying about browning so much anymore. I'm worrying about keeping some caramelization in the pan. That's plenty of meat right there. It's a nice piece. That's more of a hock than it is the foot. Alright. Pig trotters. Okay, so I've mixed my curry powders together, and we're going to use half of it now. Half of our curry powders on this and stir it in really good. And then we're going to deglaze the pan and add our trotters to the pressure cooker. We don't want to burn the curry, so we need to turn this down just a bit until we add our fluids. Now we deglaze the pan. Now at this point you could add all of your other seasonings in and just leave these trotters in the Dutch pot to cook for several hours. But I like to put these in the pressure cooker for about 30 minutes and put them back on the stove for another hour after that. But we're going to bring this up to a boil, transfer it into the pressure cooker, add a couple of our seasonings, and then we're good to go. Okay, we're transferred into the pressure cooker, and in goes half of our Italian seasoning, and then all of our pimento, and half of our thyme. Gonna go seal it up, put on our weight, gonna bring the pressure up, turn the stove down to medium, and then let it pressure for approximately 30 minutes. So our trotters are finished pressure cooking, and they are super tender. Bones are damn near falling out of them already, and we still got some cooking to go in the Dutch pot. But if you see right there, you see how it's just pulling apart? Alright, that's how it should look before it goes in your Dutch pot. So now we have our pig's trotters back into our Dutch pot, and we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our rest of our curry powder. As I said, this is a mixture of Jamaica Blue Mountain curry, 3 tablespoons, and then 1 tablespoon of Indian Madras. We're also going to add the rest of our Italian seasonings, and we're going to now add our ground pimento and our black pepper. We're also going to also add our spring onions, and this is our ginger that I've grated, our Scotch bonnet, our garlic, and our onions, all in the pot. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give it a good stir. And I'm probably going to have to add a little bit more fluid to this over the cooking period. And then we'll salt later, because as you know, curry has salt in it, and you really don't know where you're going with the salt until you get all your curry in there and you've cooked for a few minutes. So we'll check for salt a little later on, and we're just going to let this simmer now for about another hour, and we should be good to go. Okay, we are about 45 minutes in, and it's pretty much cooked. So it's time to taste for salt and also remove some of this thyme. Plus we're going to go ahead and add our butter beans. And that was pretty much all the thyme. Looks like it. Okay. So let's go ahead and taste for salt. Salt's good. I did season, salt and garlic the pig trotters last night. Here goes our butter beans. Quick stir. Try not to pop my pepper. I would have usually cut that pepper up and put it in here towards the end, but one of the folks that's eating this today, she's not very keen on very spicy curry, and you know, I like mine through the roof. Alright, we give that another 15 to 20 minutes to cook down the beans and we should be good to serve. Well, this is our finished plate for the day. This is curried pig trotters with butter beans over a bed of rice. And this is something I don't cook on a regular basis, maybe once or twice a year. It's a very rich, flavorful meal with a very soft, delicate texture. Please go ahead and try this recipe for yourself and let me know what you think in the comments below. That's our man for feed man belly.